Oh my goodness. Good afternoon, my unapologetic babies. How are you? How are y'all today? My unapologetic babies. So, a lot of y'all will realize that I'm a complete plant mommy. I love plants, I love nature, I love my animals, okay? So, shout out to the person. I got surprised today with this amazing plant baby. So, her name is Becky with the long hair. And again, I am a complete plant mommy. Like, I genuinely love plants. I love to grow things. I love nature. And because, like, I live in New York, um, there's really not like a lot of greenery. Like anybody that's from New York understand like what I'm saying. Like there's greenery. But like when you come from down south and you're used to like trees and all that good shit, it's definitely not enough greenery, especially for somebody like me. It's extremely into nature, right? So I have been working on basically like my own little indoor garden. So I'm really excited. I've been growing some stuff. I'm about to actually show y'all some of the stuff that I'm growing. And then we are going to do some tender love and care to Becky with the long hair. Okay, we are going to do some tender love and care to her. We're going to trim some of her bad leaves and different things like that. And then I got some plant food that I'm going to add into her and go ahead and water her. Now, normally I would replant the whole pot, the plant, but I like this potter that the plant is in, and I like how it is. I want it to get more full, way more fuller before I take her out of this pot and put her in like a bigger hanging pot and let her keep growing. Because my whole goal is to basically have this be my mother plant for a lot of other plants that I reproduce off of this one main plant. So I'm really excited. So I'm definitely gonna be loving on her. I just literally got her today, so we definitely, as you can see, I don't know, can you see that? Yeah, we got like some ends that we gotta cut. But before we get to that, I guess since we're doing like, my little exciting planting baby thingy, I'll show y'all like a miniature tour of the plant babies that I already got, right? So let go. Let's go see my plant babies. Okay, so over here you got your elephant ear plant, right? And she's been growing amazingly. Like right up under here, this is a brand new leaf shoot that came out. And then if you look, we got a new shoot right here. So I've been learning about this plant as I watch it. It's actually really cool. That's the elephant ear plant, and which I love. It's a beautiful plant. Then we got our snake eye plant, right? I love this plant. I actually took a piece of this plant and put it inside of Everest enclosure. As you can see, eventually all of this is gonna be changed out. She's gonna get a bigger enclosure for the people that like to tell me she need a bigger enclosure. But this is like my little setup, and this is where Becky will be hanging. She will be hanging right there. And then we have these right here. We got my money plant. You see my money plant? I love her. Okay, you got my money plant right there. And then you have my bamboo plant right here. Awesome. And then this is like a smaller plant of Becky that I had got before. And it's slowly doing this little thing. So I'm happy I had a bigger plant. Now, this money plant was definitely not this big at the top. So she's been growing amazingly. This her name, her name is going to be um Lilith. So this is Lilith. My money tree name is Lilith. If you know, you know. That's my bamboo tree. That one ain't got no name, but that's Lilith. And for the people that don't know, definitely go get you some stands. Get you a plant stand because these lights back here, they are on a timer. I got them on like a 9-hour timer, so they're grow lights. So they keep my plants growing and different things like that. Okay, so now we back, right? So y'all got to see like my little plant setup and my little plant babies. Like I said, I am a earthly woman. I just love all of nature. Anything that got to do with nature, that's completely me. And if I can bring nature into my home, then I will, as you all can see. So now we finna work on Becky, right? Because same way I had to love on those plants. Some of them I definitely took them out at the top of this year because I try to replant my plants literally around the time that they're supposed to be replanted, which is around springtime. So if you are a planter and you're not really sure and your plants might keep dying, go with literally the flow of what we're supposed to be going with, right? Which is springtime time. Like you're supposed to definitely repot your plants around the springtime, whether it's on the inside or not, springtime. So a lot of those plants in there I had already repotted already for the spring, around spring and everything. So I put in some brand new Miracle Grow. Like I said, plant food, trim some of the edges. Now, what I do throughout the year is I try to clip the dead leaves, clip anything off, so we can keep fresh leaves and stuff coming in. So that's something you definitely want to do, right? You want to definitely take care of your plants. Always clip the ends, trim your plants up if you want to, or let them, like, this is a wild vining plant. So I definitely just want her to just do what she do. I just want to clean up the dead ends and stuff like that, right? Um, if you are clipping anything on your plant, make sure you don't clip too deep. And just dead ass, just clip off the dead shit. Like, you don't want to damage your baby. This is your new baby in which you are not trying to damage. You just want to clean it up, get off some of the dead weight so you can make room for new plant sprouts to grow. Like I said, this one is actually fairly healthy. I can't even complain about that. And I actually been eyeing her for a while, so I was really happy that I got her as a surprise. So I'm gonna try to hurry up a little bit. That way I don't have to do two videos, right? But we might have to end up making this a second video because I don't want to rush too much. But I definitely want y'all, you know, to see one of my amazing habits. This is something that I genuinely, organically enjoy. It is relaxing. I've been trying to figure out different things that I can do to keep me relaxed. Because I deal with like really bad social anxiety, depression, um, PTSD, a lot of different things all at one time. Um, I have my good and bad days. I might wake up and today is just not a good day, and I can genuinely cannot tell you why it's not a good day. It's just not a fucking good day. And today is probably like one of those days. I'm a little cranky. I don't know why. Um, I have my moments. So days like this, I definitely enjoy um nature. But it's fucking hot outside. Like I'm not gonna go outside right now. That's absolutely no. It's just not what we finna do, right? I don't want to do that. So just figure bring nature into the house with me today, and and it just so happened, like I said, people don't know what you be going through, and I'm not the kind of person to really say all the time that I'm going through something. So this right here, whether that person knows it or not, just made me feel extremely good. Um, it definitely did something for me today. And so shout out again to you. I appreciate it. Um, I appreciate that a lot. Because she is gorgeous, and I've been eyeing this baby, and I think she's really pretty. Um, yeah, it's definitely dry on the inside part. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the soil. The soil is completely dry, so we definitely gonna have to do like a deep watering to get the soil real nice and moisturized. I'm trying to look at the bottom of it after I actually clean off some of these leaves and stuff like that, and see if this is one of those kind of planters where the water soaks up or not. So on part two, we'll figure this out together, right? Because We finna have to do a part two to this.